We continue in the Shmoneh Esrei, the first bracha. We said, Keil Hagodol Hagibor V'Hanoira, Keil Elyon. Keil Elyon, the Lashon Keil, is Bala Koiches Kulam. He is the all-powerful, that he can do anything that he wants. He controls the whole world. And then we say a very fascinating thing. Goimel Chasodim Tovim. HaKadosh Baruch Hu does Chasodim, acts of kindness, which are good. Chasodim Tovim. Now, what does that mean? What is Chasodim Tovim? A chesed is a good thing. So Goimel Chasodim are obviously good. So why do you have to tell me HaKadosh Baruch Hu does Chasodim, but he does good Chasodim? He does good acts of kindness. An act of kindness is a good thing. So I'd like to, first of all, tell you a pashut pshat, and then I think even a deeper pshat. What are chasodim tovim? Many times we do things for other people, and we really mean to do good. We take our child is learning how to walk. So a mother doesn't want the child to fall. So the mother will do a chesed to her child, and she'll hold her child and not let him fall. But that chesed is not necessarily such a good chesed, because if you don't let the child fall and learn how to walk, he'll never learn how to walk. Sometimes we as parents, we as friends, do things that we think are a chesed, but they're not necessarily a chesed. Maybe we buy things for our children. We do things for our children. We try to make their lives easier when maybe we should allow them to meet the challenges and to grow from those challenges, to have those difficulties, to stand by their sides when they're being challenged, but to allow them to meet those challenges and to make them stronger people. And it's a chesed, just because we think we're doing a chesed, it's not necessarily a good chesed. Sometimes we buy our children things, and those things are not good for our children. We think we're doing a chesed, but it's not a chesed which is toiv. So that certainly is one of the pshatim in a Goimel Chasodim Tovim. There has to be a chesed which is good. But there's a deeper pshat. When a Kadosh Baruch Hu, because he's Keil Elyon, and like it says in the next words in the Shmoneh Esrei, he's Koine Hakol, HaKadosh Baruch Hu controls the whole universe. Sometimes you decide, say that your child has been really good, and you decide, you know what, I'm going to take him to a toy store, and I'm going to buy him a gift. And I'm going to buy him a good gift. I'm going to buy an educational gift, which is really good for him. And we walk into that store, and we see this is this gift, and this is a gift my son is going to get a tremendous amount from. He's going to learn from it. And my son is so excited that he's getting this gift. And we go, it's an expensive gift, and I take the gift off the shelf. And it's the last one. Baruch Hashem, I got the last one for my son. And I walk out, I go up to the counter, I pay for it, and I bought the gift. So that is a tremendous chesed, and it's a chesed which is good. But 2 minutes later, another father walks in with his son, and he also promised to buy his son a gift. And his son wants that specific gift. And he goes to the shelf, and the father says, this is where it was before. And he asked someone from the store, and the person from the store says, you know what? I think the last one we just bought, but we can order it for you, and we'll have it in another 3 weeks. And the child is heartbroken because he thought he was going to get this gift. Now, the first father didn't do anything wrong, but the chesed that he did for his son, it had a downside. It had a downside that now that he bought that, so then that thing wasn't there for the next father to buy for his son. By HaKadosh Baruch Hu, every chesed that he does, being that he's Koine Hakol, he controls everything, he controls the whole universe. Every chesed that he does is a perfect chesed. It's a chesed that he takes into account everyone else in the world, that though you're getting this chesed, that chesed will not at all interfere or will not harm anybody else. That's Goimel Chasodim Tovim. It's unbelievable. The koyach of Hashem, the love that Hashem has for Klal Yisrael, for us when we're davening, that He listens to our tefillas and He does to us Chasodim Tovim. We're about to daven to Hashem and ask Him for what I need, and we're look at this HaKadosh Baruch Hu, unbelievable. He's Elokei Avraham, Elokei Yitzchak, Elokei Yaakov, Keil Hagadol Hagibor V'Hanoira. He never gives up on us. He can relate, and He listens to every single person as different as we are, and He does to us such beautiful chasodim that are not just, we think they're a chesed, but they really are good. And He does chasodim that are not only good for us, but they're good for the whole world. Gewaldig!